in session.
They say we know how to because we can.
Lies.
If we really know how to, then why is there a achievement gap between blacks and whites and my people are the ones left behind? Oh yes, because we're called
Unteachable.
And our zip codes
Define our future.
Only 57% of children from Compton, California graduate from public high school. 66% in Bridgeport, Connecticut, but 98% in Scarsdale, New York, and 100% in Beverly Hills, California. Is this because our public schools are failing?
Yes.
And our community is dominantly black?
Of course.
America, you may still try to keep us behind and put the shackles around our hands, but your objective will never be reached.
Dear America.
Who are we as the people? Our school funding is decreasing, so how in the world are we equal? What do you see? Just outside of me? My skin should define who I am, and our skin should define how much money we get for our school. We are just trying to get knowledge, but now I really see. Knowledge is power, so we can't have nor can we be. But as Jupel said, we are all black without apology. And when President Barack Obama got elected, it shows that we can. But now we got this white man as our 45th employee, showing us that even if we could, we still can't. But this is our time to come together and join hands.
We are the people. Dear America.
Why do we look like an abomination to you? You say that this is a free country, but every time you get a chance, you see us as professional junkies. Is it you or is it me? Is it me or is it you? Can you answer that? I bet you can't. Just like how you take away every grant. America, what exactly are you trying to do? Is it 1787 or are you falling deeper into oppression? Deeper into oppression or into aggression? Deeper into aggression or into depression? Figure it out.
Dear America.
You say you are of the people, by the people, and for the people, in which you have implemented into our nation's creed, and it's what you say you bleed? Then why is it that our black population is being deceived? Deceived by the 13th Amendment, deceived by the First Amendment, deceived by the education system that states that we have an equal education, when in a school predominantly black, teachers don't have the dedication to give kids like me a proper education. Dear America, how can you say that our nation is free when whites and blacks, they still don't agree? Can't you see who you made us out to be? A place where there is no peace, a place where police brutality increases, a place where a child's dream subsides. Can't you see why our so-called great nation cannot rise? A place where there is no hope, and every black child, including me, is expected to grow up and sell dope. A place where a black person is expected to be on crack cocaine so that our prison systems can earn an extra dollar to their name. Dear America, it's time for a change, and it's something about you that obviously needs to be arranged.
Dear America.
Why so unfair? We don't learn any of this. The only things we learn is how to speak to different colored people than us because they're gonna think we're a ghetto. People different than us get these huge force facilities, which is 4 times bigger than the building we have, to learn to get A's and B's so we can give our generation's future something to look back at and make it feel proud of being who they are. We learn to do whatever a cop says because we know in a blink of an eye we can have a dark hole as deep as your past in your head. I can't take it anymore. My Latinos and African American friends have to see somebody speak up for them. You notice I didn't call Latinos immigrants or Mexicans? It's because I understand that the same way some people don't like to be called pigs or 12s, my people don't like being called names either. I'm the speaker for my generation, and I won't be stopping till equality is reached.
Dear America.
With an increasing amount of issues in our country, our leaders' ignorance is choosing our destiny. Our people complain of their dire situations, but our leaders have stopped working to improve our great nation. We have complained of our president-elect, of how he'll start a war leaving us in regret. In order to get back on the equality tracks, we must lace up our shoes and get off our backs. We are angered by discrimination, disrespect, and poverty, but our leaders have not done much to get rid of it, honestly. Our leaders must know the positions we stand. For a nation united is how we'll expand. Dr. King had his dream, and he worked to make it real. But we're still complaining. So dear America,
what's the deal?
Until we come together as a united country, a divided group of people is all we'll ever be.
I'm black.
So?
I'll never be successful.
We know.
I'll be seen by my color and not by my character.
Obviously.
But is that acceptable?
No. We are the statistics.
We're 3 times more likely to be killed by people of the opposite color. And it seems like 99% of those have not been held accountable. As the facets of slavery are being portrayed in this society and more innocent souls are bleeding into pavements, we're told to stop faking. Unfortunately, taking knees, raising clenched fists, and saying Black Lives Matter isn't good enough. Or is it that you don't care? Generation after generation, we're told lies. We're defined by every single statistic as if we belong seated in the dirt.
Well, do we?
We are minorities attending a school with a statistic of 100% graduates.
Aren't you pleased?
Or will you try your hardest to take that away from us?
Dear America!
Here lies a melting pot full of injustice issues and inequality.
Dear America!
Here is every minority rising higher than your expectations.
Dear America!
Our generation is taking over.
Class dismissed!